me start by saying that Ghana's experience over the last 15 months demonstrate that African countries can not only navigate crisis, but obviously be able to harness the opportunities such crises present for reforms. My country faced some very difficult and severe economic crisis since 2022. However, following the implementation of very bold policies and reforms, particularly since January 2025, we have been able to rebuild the macroeconomic fundamentals in record time. Today, I'm proud to say that growth is up, inflation is down, the currency has stabilized, we have recovered the macro. Largely, what we've been able to do last year, for example, we were able to move expenditure, total expenditure on commitment basis as a percentage of GDP from 2022 levels at 22.7% to about 16.6% in 1 year, cutting expenditure by about 6% of GDP in 1 single year. The primary expenditure on commitment basis declined from 18.7% of GDP to about 13.2%, all in 1 year. All of this was done without hurting growth. We saw growth, particularly non-oil GDP growth, moving from 6.1% of GDP to 7.6% of GDP. In fact, the central bank was also able to build reserves in record time, where we saw our reserves position moving to about 5.8 months of import cover, from about 4 months of import cover in 1 year. We've seen our debt numbers improving, where our debt to GDP has declined from 61.6% to 44.7%. We've seen the external debt service to domestic revenue declining to about 10%. And we've seen interest payment as a percentage to GDP, to domestic revenue, about 28.8%.